Acts 18:5. Paul devoted himself exclusively to preaching, testifying the Jews that Jesus was the Messiah. The message that we meditated the previous day was to be zealous in doing good. Here, we can read about the eagerness to share the Word of God. Why do we need to have the enthusiasm like the bubbling water to share the Word of God? Firstly, it's only through hearing from the Word about Jesus and believing in Him we can be saved and attain eternity. Therefore, we need to share the gospel with the perishing ones who are going to eternal hell because Jesus is the only way for salvation. Secondly, because God has commanded to us to share the Word of God. So to be obedient to this command, we need to share the gospel. In Matthew 28:18, we can see that before Jesus left the disciples and ascended to heaven, He entrusted this great responsibility to them. If we are a true disciple of Christ, then we need to spread the gospel and prove it. Thirdly, to share the gospel is the need of the hour. Terrorism or Gnostic or false belief or superstition or wrong teaching are all battling to destroy mankind in different realms as planned by the devil. But even in the midst of all these, gospel is the only way to find some peace and hope in society or for nations. Fourthly, we have to have an accountability to share the Word of God which saved us with others too. If we don't do so, then we will be selfish and will not have the character of Christ in us. Fifthly, even in our eternity, we will be made worthy for the reward for sharing the gospel. Sharing the word should not be our source of living. It should be our life itself. Even when you are doing any secular job, you can still share the gospel. But even if you are not doing any other job, it is still your responsibility to share the gospel. Because if you are rewarded for the worldly work you do here, know that God will reward you in eternity for sharing the gospel. May God bless you.